Hello guys, welcome to Easy Forex Strategy. In this video I want to show you how to draw supply and demand zones, and I'm also going to show you how to make your confirmation candles, because there was some confusions on some previous videos, so I'm going to deal with that throughout this video. So please focus on this video more so that you can understand even better. So if I'm fast, you can also repeat the video, but I'll try to be slow as possible. So the first one, you will also find some timestamps in the description below. So the first one that we're going to learn throughout the video is how to draw supply and demand zones. And lastly, we will also learn how to make your confirmation candles in your chart. You don't need any strategy to learn this kind of things, but if you don't have a trading strategy, this will also benefit you to understand or make your entries even better, because your stop loss will be minimized. So the first one that we are going to learn throughout the video is how to draw supply and demand zones. I'm not going to touch on what is supply and what is demand, but on supply we sell and on demand we buy. Okay, here we buy, and then in this one we sell. So to draw your supply and demand zones, you have to firstly identify a engulfing candle. This one is a bearish engulfing candle. We have a bearish engulfing candle over here, and then in this side we have a bullish engulfing candle. So because right now we want to understand on how we can draw our supply and demand zones, we will also consider this here. We should also consider the wicks over here. Sometimes it can even be longer on this bearish candle, and sometimes it can even be on this bullish candle. So if you are drawing the zone in this kind of situation here, you will start your zone from here to here, and on this side over here we can see that we have equal highs here, and then we will draw the zone like this. But let me show you properly so that everyone can understand what I am talking about. So firstly, let's draw the zone from here. You can see we have a zone like this. So if we have a bearish candle in this kind of situation, that means our zone will be from here. So for instance, if we have something like the bullish candle is the one with the higher high, that means right now the zone will be in this kind of form. So even in this side we can see that this bullish candle is the one with the low, with the lower low. That means right now we will draw the zone like this. We have to consider the lowest low in the demand zone and the highest high in the supply zone. I hope we understand each other right there, but I will also demonstrate to you when we move on to a real chart so that everybody can understand this even better. It's not something that could stress you or anything like that, but you can use this kind of thing here with your current trading strategy, like for entries, because sometimes you can have a trading strategy but that trading strategy doesn't even have an entry strategy. Like for instance, the Elliott wave, the entry strategy is very weak and the stop loss is very huge. So in this kind of situations, you can incorporate this into your trading strategy so that you can improve your entries even better, and also you will also minimize your losses, and your trading, like your risk to reward, will even be bigger than before. So as you can see from here, I made this on purpose. We can see here I started the zone from here, but on this side I started the zone from here. It's the same thing. This one will be the same as this one, but by doing this here, it will reduce the risk from this area here before the market can bounce back. But if we were doing something like this, that means the market, we are looking to sell from here, unlike trying to sell from this area here. This area here is the one we need to minimize. Okay, so that means if you want to draw the zone in this kind of supply zone here, if you want to reduce the possibilities of getting into the market too early, that means you have to redraw your zone a little bit better. So in this kind of situations, we will draw the zone like this. So that means right now we have reduced the possibility of getting into the market too early. So from here, guys, we are going to move on to confirmation candle, because right now we know how to draw the zone and we know how to reduce the risk. So let me point it out from here. Yeah, right now we have something like this. Drawing the zone from the previous candles open will reduce the risk of getting into the market too early. So even in this case, we can see that we draw the zone from here. I hope everybody understands this. So right now, let's move on to confirmation candle that most of you have been struggling with. And also another thing that I want to point out is that this area here will be your invalidation level. this will be your invalidation level, and even this one here will be your invalidation level over here. This low here will be your invalidation level. Okay, so right now let's make confirmation. Let's find confirmation candles. Okay, I'm going to draw some few candles over here. Let's draw the bearish candle. Bearish, we have a bearish candle over here. Okay, we have a bearish candle. Yeah, we have something like this. So for the confirmation candle to be valid in this kind of situation, we have to wait for the market to at least touch this zone here like this, and then we will wait for the market to make a bullish candle over here. Then that means this bullish candle will be your confirmation candle. But if the market keeps going lower with bearish candles, that means we have to wait for the market to make a bullish candle again here. But if one of these candle here spike below here, that means this pattern will be invalidated. Okay guys, I hope you understand that very well. Let me repeat it again so that everybody can understand it even further. So from here we have another bearish candle. Let's say we have a bearish candle here, but price decided to spike below here. That means this pattern here will be invalidated here. That means there's no more entries because price traded below the zone, and this low here is our invalidation level. So this will make your whole pattern to be invalidated because this is the place where we are going to put our stop loss. So let's move on. So from here we can see that we are still waiting for the market to print out. We have something like this. Let's make this zone a little bit better, and then from here we have a bullish candle like this. That means that right now from here this will be your confirmation candle. This will be your confirmation candle, meaning the market has a potential to push higher because the market respected this zone here without even trading below the zone. So that means from here there's two different kind of confirmation candles. I will put the video in the description below so that you can go and check it out, because we have let me just do it very quickly. We have two different types of confirmation candles. We have this one here, which is not a engulfing candle, and then we also have another confirmation candle which closes with a bullish engulfing candle. So that means in this case the market is likely, when this confirmation candle closes, that means you can enter your entry. That means on an engulfing candle the market is likely to come and test this candle here and then push higher. But for this kind of candlestick here, for this one here, the market likes to, when the next candle here opens, it likes to come and retest this low here and then push higher. You can see that we have two different things. The bullish engulfing candle, when the market closes, when the market confirms with the bullish engulfing candle, the market is likely to come and test here. But on this one here, it come and test the previous candle. Okay, you can memorize it like when the engulfing candle closes, that means it will test 1, 2 candle. Okay, the engulfing candle will test the first candle, which is this one or before the confirmation candle. The candle before the confirmation, it will come and test the open, the open, and then this one will just come and test this one. But I'll show you some several examples when we move on throughout this video overall. So then right now, because we already know the confirmation candles here, I think it's best if we move on to a chart so that everybody can understand even better. I don't think I'll make a PDF about this video, because in this channel I have been posting about this a lot and there's a deep dive into this. So I'll also try to make a series or some part of the videos, or I'll try to make something like even better, like maybe a full 1 hour video so that we can dive deep, because there's a lot that you need to understand, because this one here is just the beginning of everything. Let's move on to a real chart so that everybody can understand. Firstly, let's start by drawing the zones. Okay, I will start from here. Firstly, let's draw the zone. We can see that here, which one is having the high? The bearish engulfing candle. So to draw the zone, we can start from, let me do something like this, the zone 2. This one won't be clear. Let me change the color, the zone 1. We can see from here, we can draw the zone. like this. We're starting from here. You can draw the zone starting from here to here, but this one here is not even valid because we didn't consider this high here. So we have to make some changes right now. We have to draw the zone from the high, okay? And then to reduce the risk throughout this, we have to draw the zone starting from here and then to the high, because this is where your stop loss will be. And also, don't put your stop loss like here. It's something like this, guys. Don't put your stop loss like closely to this area here. At least around this, but and also adding your spread size or whatever broker that you are using, also add that size here. I am using IC markets, so the spread size is very small, so it doesn't even matter for me. So let's fix this area here right now. That means we have a zone like this, okay? Then the next thing that you need to see when the market is moving, when you see something like this, you can also consider that the market has already broke this high, the previous high, and also broke this low here. That means right now we have something like this. That means right now we have something like this one here. We have a low, we have a high, we have a low. So that means the market is likely to reverse from here. So if you see something like this, maybe for those who are still new to trading, they will try to sell when the market breaks this. They will put their sell limit order here. But this video will change how you think. So from here, you can see that we have a zone. We have some bullish candles over here, and then we have a confirmation candle here. And like as I said before, if the market closes with a bearish, with an engulfing candle, this one here is a confirmation candle, guys. If the market closes something like this, that means the market is likely to come and retest here the previous candles open. Okay, we can see that the market obviously did that and then moved like this and then shoot lower aggressively. You will see a lot of examples like this, but if you go and backtest, you will see them a lot. So right now I'm just giving you the basics of using supply and demand into your trading style, so it doesn't even matter from here. Let's find more examples because there's a lot. Another one is this one here. For now, because you don't have a trading strategy right now, you can see that the market made a low, a high, a low, and when you see something like this, that means you're waiting for the market to at least come here and then drop lower. But you can see right now we didn't reduce the risk on the zone. If we did something like this, that means we will be waiting for the market to come and touch this area, but we can clearly see that the market didn't touch it, and also the market also confirmed the entry right here, and we can see that the market didn't even close with a bearish engulfing candle over here. And like as I said before, the market is likely to come and test this high here. No, because the market didn't close with a bearish engulfing candle over here, so this confirmation candle here is not a bearish engulfing candle. And like as I said before, again guys, the market is likely to come and retest this high here, and we can see the market did that. But the problem is because we didn't reduce. If we reduce the risk, that means this entry we could have missed it easily. So in this kind of situations, you just have to decide as a trader, guys. I do it sometimes, but you just have to decide on your own on what you want to do. If you did something like this, yes, you will enter here and then enter around here, and then your stop loss will be around here. Your trade setup should be something like this. Target at least 1:10 or something like that. Oh, okay, it moved. Yeah, 1:10 or something like that. Or maybe you can target your fair value gaps around this area. Target here, because we can clearly see that this is also a zone. You can also target this area. And also, if you took this trade here, you could have easily been stopped out. But what if you traded this one and then tried to enter this one? You will clearly lose money. Let's find more examples. There's a lot, but if you go and backtest, you will see them a lot. This one right here, like as I said before, if you see a price, because in this zone here, this is your invalidation level, you are waiting for price to come into this zone and then close bearish. But we can clearly see that the market didn't close bearish. The market just shoot higher without even closing bearish. That means this trade will be invalidated. And sometimes you can be lucky and catch 10 trades in a row without even losing one, and sometimes you can catch nothing, and sometimes you can even lose 5 trades in a row. But The problem is one, we need to reduce the risk management is just key in trading. So let's draw some zones here. We have a zone, and we can see that the market confirmed a little bit higher. We see a bearish candle and then a bullish candle, but the problem is one, the market never touched the zone before this bearish candle. That is the one thing I think I forgot to mention. I'll just write it down over here. We have a demand zone. We have a demand zone over here. We have to see a bearish candle before a confirmation candle, and we can see that we have a bearish candle over here before a confirmation candle. That means right now we have to wait for the market to touch the zone. So we can see that we are here. This one didn't touch the zone, but this one did touch the zone, and after touching this zone here, the market has to close bullish. And we can see right now the market closed bullish with this candle, but entering this trade here, your stop loss will be bigger because your entry will be around here and your stop loss will be here. So this trade, avoid at all cost. Okay, let's move on to another example. Maybe we'll just see what we can find. And guys, you also have to backtest. What time frame am I in? Let me move on to another time frame, maybe the 15 minutes, because we can see, because most of you are scalpers. Maybe let's try the 5 minutes. Let's try the 5 minutes. Maybe we can see something. Yeah, the market is not aggressive in this side. Let's try to find something. Okay, I can see one over here. We have a zone. Also, you can also see that if you want to include some of the things that you have learned throughout the internet, you can see that we have a lower low, a lower low. We have something like this. That means you will be waiting for the market to drop at least lower to catch the next lower low again. So we can see that from here. Let me remove everything. Let's say we have a lower low over here. We can see the market is not even making higher highs over here. It's just lower highs. So from here, like as I said before, we reduce the zone like this. If you draw the zone from this candle here, if you draw the zone from here, that means you are not reducing any risk. But in this case, we can see that even if we do something like this, we have to see bullish candles right now. We have to see bullish candles. We have to see some bullish candles go into the zone before we can see a bearish confirmation candle. And from here, we can see that the market traded lower, moved higher, touched the zone over here with this candle. That means right now we have to wait for a bearish candle. This one is not, even this one is not a bearish candle. And the market, we can see that the market didn't trade above this high here. So from here, we have to wait for the market to give us a bearish candle, and we can see a bearish candle over here. And what is this bearish candle here? This is a bearish engulfing candle. That means the market is likely, when you see a confirmation candle like this, the market is likely on this candle to come and test here. And we can see that means this area here will be your entry, and then your stop loss will be around here, including your spread size. Because if you put your stop loss around here, you know some brokers are just shitty brokers, so they might open the spreads and then close your trade on whatever reasons and then trade lower. It's like I'm teaching mathematics over here, guys. Okay, so your entry will be on this level, and then your stop loss will be around here, including your spread. Okay, it will be something like this. Oh no, what am I doing? Short position, stop loss around this area, and then target at least 1:5 or something like that. 1:1:2, whatever it is. Yeah, 1:5 will be maybe your break even. Yeah, something like this. It will just depend. Maybe you can, and we can also see that we have a gap around here. You can target these areas here, or maybe this area here where we have a gap in the market. Yeah, maybe something like this. That is 1:7 with a stop loss which is not even bigger. But as we all know, I like to take my entries even higher from around here. So this trade, I could have easily missed it because I'm so greedy. But it's fine, it's part of trading. Yeah, this trade could have easily stopped you out. Let's see. We can see right now we have a high, we have a low, we have a high, we have a low. Right now, wait for the market to come to the zone. The market tested the zone with this candle. The market confirmed, and then it started to trade lower, stopped you out with this candlestick, and then pushes higher. but I want to show you something from here. That means this trade could have stopped you out, but we are on the 5 minutes time frame. Okay, let's move on to another time frame. You will see that different time frames print different entries. Let's try the we'll just see. Let's try the 10 minutes time frame. Nah, there's no entry in this one. Let's try the 3 minutes time frame. Still the same thing, you could have easily been stopped out. Let's try the 15 minutes. Yes, we can see right now that this is the 15 minutes time frame. Okay, let me explain this 15 minutes time frame. We still, because we are looking at this area. Before I can explain this area, I want to show you something else. Sometimes you will see that you have a zone here, and then when the market confirms here, we can see that it confirms with a bullish engulfing candle as a confirmation. Okay, so we can clearly see that we can create another zone inside a zone, bullish zone 2. Yes, so from here we can clearly see we can remove this one, and then the market moved higher without stopping you out. So I like to explain this as something like this. We have a bigger zone, and then we have a smaller zone in the same time frame, and sometimes it can even be like this. Okay, we have a zone inside a zone inside a zone. So that means if this one confirmed, this one should also confirm too, and even this one. So by doing this, you are reducing the risk even better. But it's not likely that you will see this kind of trade setups daily. But you're not gonna see that every day. So guys, if you need more of this information, please consider subscribing to the channel, and also give this video a like, and also comment and backtest. So guys, please subscribe to the channel. We are on the road to 100,000 subscribers this year. Hope to see you on the next one, and also leave a comment below. I will try to respond each one of you that is having a problem with this entry strategy, because this is just the beginning. So if I see that you like this video, so that means I'm going to move further and provide you with more information that will benefit you throughout your trading career. So I guess I'll see you on the next video. Keep trading and use a stop loss. Use a stop loss.